And now we have Erica M. Diaz. I'm in control. Culture and agency in the lives of Puerto Rican queer women.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight, the main focus of my project will be to examine how Puerto Rican queer women interact and react with culture and religion after they've come out as queer individuals. This project does not focus on any romantic relationships or any forms of romance within the lives of Puerto Rican queer women. Puerto Rican women in New Jersey and New York were studied for this project. However, Puerto Rican women on the island and those who travel back and forth between the United States and the island were not included in this project. Two Puerto Rican women who identify as lesbian were also interviewed for this project. However, it is very important that I note that the sample size of this group is too small to encompass the larger population of Puerto Rican queer women. In order to continue on with the project, it is important to define agency within this project. Agency is defined as the human capacity to act, or the state of acting or of exerting power. Main factors in the agency of Puerto Rican women include class, education, geography, relationships, and identity. Class and education reflect the background of those in the lives of queer women, as it is less likely that an educated individual will act out of ignorance or assumptions of the LGBTQ community when interacting with a Puerto Rican queer woman. A great deal of those individuals acquiring higher levels of education are able to do so as a result of their class status and of their access to resources. Additionally, geography reflects community customs and habits which affect and shape a person and will determine how they will react and interact with a queer Puerto Rican woman. In Puerto Rico, the traditional role of a woman is viewed as feminine and as someone who takes care of the home, family, and of the man of the house. When a Puerto Rican woman steps away from that realm, the aforementioned factors play a role in the acceptance and or rejection of that woman's new identity. Luis Aponte Pares, author of Puerto Rican Queer Sexualities, stated, "Acceptance is still a struggle in many academic contexts, depending on the discipline, the environment as well as gender, sexuality, class, and race of those who attempt to engage in this scholarship." Relationships are another factor that play a large role in the agency of Puerto Rican queer women. Trying to please the families and live up to their expectations of them as women end up resulting in the suppression of their identities. Within the interviews I conducted, both women did not come out until their late 30s, and as a result ended up severing ties with family members, specifically their fathers and other friends, because of their lack of acceptance. Mary Ellis Lowe, author of Gay, Lesbians, and Queer Theologies, Origins, Contributions, and Challenges, states that human identity is unstable, and like gender and meaning, is constructed. Religious communities call for queer women to choose an honest life or their lifestyle, freely living with their sexual identity, and as a result has caused queer Puerto Rican women to separate themselves from their religion and religious communities. This shows the agency they have over their relationships with those in their lives. Identity, as mentioned before, plays a role in the relationships and interactions with others. It causes others in the community to look at them as outcasts or not completely accepting of a queer woman's identity as who she is, but rather that she is going through a phase. As a result, that influences the relationships that they have with people in their lives and how they portray themselves as well, which leads me to Dr. Susan Stryker's references of Christine Jorgensen and how she had total agency over her portrayal as a transsexual woman, which relates to this project as the women who portray themselves either as butch or feminine women have total control over who they are and how they want the public to see them. interactions with Puerto Rican culture and religion are affected by Puerto Rican queer women's agency within the relationships they obtain, how they portray themselves, and the class and education levels, as well as the geographical background and identities of those in their lives. Though religion and those factors may not be a direct influence in their lives, they certainly impact the lives in many other ways, as well as the lives of others within their world, whether they realize it or not. Thank you. How many minutes?